powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap, and UCLA, ready to roll. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Cox. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Flores. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They just keep firing. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The speed, the shiftiness. Elusiveness all on display, and that sweet return there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Throws for the tight end. Trying to barrel in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Let's go. The Bruins are flying down the field. Looking to throw. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Fires one high and deep. It's picked off when they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Cox. Runs through the tackle. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays.
Touchdown, Bruins! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
That's caught. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fakes to grab. Lowers those pads. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good. They are forced to settle for 3.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's see what he can do with the return. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out. There he goes! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. We just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, Itia Maleava. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Oh, it's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with the lone back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he fired it to the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Shoots it to the left. Once the defense is wide open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's it.
Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Snagged out of the air. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's a really nice job by the defense there, anticipating that they might see jet sweep here down close to the goal line. Good play.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
Here we go.
Direct snap. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. At the 35, he's open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Breaks into the open. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
I mean, what a great route by the wide receiver. You talk about leaving everybody in the dust. I mean, he left everybody behind him, runs the corner route, and to be honest, I mean, there is nobody stopping him.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to get it in. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a...
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting